Okay, so this is now going to be a two-part series about an update on all my fish tanks, and the reason why is my phone ran out of space, stopped recording on me, and I was like 12 minutes in. I don't really feel like going back. Apologize for the laziness, but it is like 10 o'clock and I am ready to go home. But I want to give you guys a little love and do a video, so that's what I'm going to do. Next up is the Super Tiger tank and Orange Lily tank. I got these Orange Lilies in. There's a nice big buried Super Tiger. I think she's right there. Yep. She's gorgeous. She hasn't let any out yet, but there's some really nice Orange Lilies. There's some buried ones. There's a lot of babies. There's a nice one. There's another big female back there. There's a baby. You know, just doing really, really well. Really pleased with the way this tank's going. This is a tiger tank. I don't really know what's going on in here besides the shrimp are healthy because I never see dead shrimp. But I don't know if they're breeding or buried yet simply because the glass is so dirty. I just need to clean it and have it at time. But I mean, you can see there's tigers everywhere. But I guess you can't see because it's so blurry. Anyway, these are the blue carbon tank. That one probably needs called out. But this tank's doing really well. They're constantly breeding. They're constantly have buried females. As you can see, there's babies, you know, pretty much all over the place. They're hard to see on the black substrate, but I assure you they're there. And so, really pleased with that tank. Next up is another Orange Lily tank. These are from a different source. There's a big buried female. There's a big buried female. There's a sick one that I'm gonna get out there as soon as I'm done with the video. It looks like a bacterial infection. You know, who knows what caused it, but you know, you can only do so much. It sucks when they get it. I'll move her to a quarantine tank and hopefully she'll get better and I can put her back in. Again, another red cherry shrimp tank, some painted fire reds in here, some fire reds, some sakura, some cherries. Have yet to have babies out of this tank. I don't know why. Actually, I don't know at all. But they're doing good and they're constantly always like saddled up and buried. But again, I don't really look at this tank. Maybe too much calcium because all the shells back there. Maybe I need to clean that out. No, I think I'll have to remember that. Blue Velvet tank. This tank's actually doing really, really good. I just set it up not too long ago. There's a couple buried females in here. You can see there's plenty of Blue Velvet, so hopefully this one will continue to do well. Again, another Blue Velvet tank. See, there's some on the leaf. There's some right down here. No buried ones in there yet, but it's doing good. This tank was one of my problem tanks. Did some big water changes on it. I feel like I cleaned up the problem. I got Cardinia bambuli. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. Don't judge. But I got those in there along with Blue Dreams. I did find a Blue Dream buried female. So hopefully she's still alive and doing good. Another cherry shrimp tank, fire red tank, sakura tank, whatever you want to call it. Some really, really nice ones, some low grade ones. Just waiting for them to breed and I'm going to take away from that first generation and see what I get. Whew, run out of breath. This is the pleco tank, mainly brown plecos. There are long fin albinos in here. They're not old enough to breed yet. But they're getting close, so I need to take them out pretty soon and put them in with the other ones. But this tank's doing good. You can see there's a baby right there. Baby up there. So, you know, it's producing. This is the Black Tiger Orange Eye tank. In other words, the Royal Blue tank. I'm still doing research on that to figure out exactly what they are. But I'll let you guys know in the next video. No deaths in there. They're doing pretty well. Angelfish tank. Just two big males that paired off, not producing for me whatsoever. They're pretty, very pretty. They're double dark, wild veil tail type, so you know they're cool to look at. I'm just waiting to get shrimp to replace them. This is the Red Tiger tank. Got these in last week. Already had two big buried females. I think, yeah, one's back there on the log if you can see her in the corner. I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, you can tell she's buried. So they're doing really, really well. Yellow neon, golden stripe or whatever they call them. They're just yellow neons. This tank's doing well. There's a buried female in there as well. Although I've never had good luck with these guys, so we'll see what happens. And look, there looks like there's a dead one back there. So, yep, tank needs some love. Just another angelfish tank. Got koi's. Got they're actually gray angels. They look black just because of the black substrate. They're pretty. All different types. Platinum, koi. Snow white tank or snowball tank. See, there's some burieds, or not burieds, saddles. So that's exciting. Some younger ones. I hatched out of one of those dipping pours, so that's pretty cool. But hopefully this tank will start having buried females in probably the next 2 weeks, I'd say. So looking forward to that. This is my good royal blue tank. As you can see, like some of them are just fantastic. Some of them are solid dark, you know, just really nice looking ones. Tons of babies in here all over the place, and no complaints at all with those and the quality of them. This is another one of my problem tanks. Although there's a buried one, there's some saddled ones. They just seem to be, you know, something in the water is just not right. And so they've been getting infections and different things like that. So I just constantly am loving on them, and hopefully they come around. This is my L144s. They've been doing pretty well. A lot of food in there. These are the I don't have the scientific name written down, and they're just dwarf crayfish. Totally different species, and I apologize for not having the name ready for you guys. But they're really pretty. They've been doing well with the plecos. They don't seem to really bother each other too much. This is my Blue Rilly tank, and also along with Blue Rilly it has Blue Dream in there that needs called out that I just keep forgetting to do. But they've been breeding and having babies, so you know, just kind of letting them do their thing. This is the unknown tank, probably Blue Rilly as well, just lower grade. These ones are almost clear. Yeah, I think they are Blue Rilly. And they do have a little red on the tail now that I look at them. This is the orange Sakura tank. These guys are doing pretty well. They've yet to breed in this setup, but they bred in the old setup. And these are the ones I talked about in the previous video about the royal blues. You know, me putting them in a tank that was infected. These were the ones that were in the infected tank, so they're finally starting to come back around. As you can see, I overfed this tank on accident. The koi's, there's a ton of koi's down here that just haven't found the food yet. This is the black Moscow tank. Although I'm not good at grading guppies, they were black Moscow when I bought them. I'm not sure if they still are, just because I know how guppies are. You just have to constantly be calling them and constantly be improving their genes, that they just turn into muck, for lack of other words. This is a cherry tank and super red tank, or not super red, super tiger tank. But as you can see, there's so much moss in there, I never know what's going on. I see buried, there's a super red or a super tiger right there. So apparently they're still doing well. And I know I see buried cherries all the time, like right here. I apologize for the glass, the glare and stuff. But there's a buried cherry, so doing well. Red Rilly tank, there's a buried Red Rilly. It's always cool. And then there's also these little killifish in here with blue eyes. There's one. Let me see if I can get them. Yep, you can see them. Really, really cool. They just came in on the Java moss. This is my quarantine tank. This is where all the sick shrimp go. And then once they're healthy, they go back to their own tanks. Or if I don't really know if they're healthy, they just stay in here indefinitely. You get to live out their lives. So either way. And then another Red Rilly tank up here. A lot more up here. There's some buried females, but I haven't seen them, so they may have dropped their eggs. This is the red albino guppy tank, along with some snails, some Colombian ramhorns, some super reds, and then some corridor stirbi. Back there, they're hard to see. They're kind of just chilling. Down here are my bandit cichlids, which I actually don't see any. because they're hiding. I need some rocks. I need to put some rocks in there. Self-cloning craze. There's a big boy. And then I got some rainbows. There's another big self-cloner. Some albino cories, red bar antlers, regular plecos, and then I think that's it for this tank. More red bar antlers, tons of red bar antlers, and then super red calicos. There's long fin type, and then there's standard fin. These guys they're beautiful. This is a cichlid tank. I just had some cichlids at my house. I really wasn't neglecting them, but I put them in here. You can see there's the yellow lab's tail. Just kind of chilling out in the huge Anubias. But they just kind of just do their thing. Some angelfish. I get marble angelfish. Yeah, I think so. Yep. They're getting big. They're pretty. Hopefully they'll pair off sooner or later. Down here I got just some black marbles. They're not very friendly because I never come over here. So they kind of got used to never seeing anyone. And now they just kind of don't like people. Which, you know, it's unfortunate, but it's all good. This is, again, another super red marble tank. I got 5 long fins and 5 standard fins. More self-cloning craze. Tons of babies in this one. Tons of red bar antlers up in here. Babies all over the place, as you can see. And then, I think, yeah, just super reds in here. There's one that's tail fanning over there. And then, I don't see any more. And then, I think I got self-cloners in here as well. And then I also have, I think he's a Cuyahoga. There's only one in there. Something happened with his other tank and it kind of crashed. Didn't do good. I got Daphne in this tank. Lots of snails. This tank just has snails. Daphne crashed and didn't do well. This tank just has Java moss in it, but it's growing really, really well. Kind of looks cool with that nice set on the bottom. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But tank, no livestock in there. This was where the Cuyahoga tank crashed. Just kind of just let it sit after that. Red zebras. And then Christmas Fulu. And there's also a albino pleco over there as well. And then we got the central system. Albino plecos in this one. Some more albino plecos with some snails, Colombian ramhorns. I got the blue smokies. I feel bad, man. They had a self-cloner in their tank and he ripped up their fins, and so now they're just gonna live out their lives in peace in this tank. Yeah, I feel really bad about that. These are my cory tanks. This is the bronze longfin cory. Let's see. Yeah, they're in there. They're probably back on. Yeah, there goes one. They're not the friendliest. And this is the Paleotis tank. You can see they're coming up. Longfin Paleotis. Again, they're cories as well. I want to get more of these guys. And then you got the big boy Geo. He's a tilapia. And then you got the Cuyahogas. You got more Cuyahogas. Yeah, there's some of these guys are really pretty. And then you got red jewel cichlids, I believe. My friend gave me these and just wanted me to hold on to them for him. Longfin plecos, this is their tank. And they got a blue pinyo, I believe. I'm not real big into angelfish. Again, somebody gave them to me and just didn't have the room for them. So he's kind of got his own 40-gallon tank to share with the longfin plecos. This is the Cory tank that I always talk about, the albino Corys I showed on video 1. You can see they lay tons of eggs. Black angelfish or the gray angelfish. They got the red dragons in here, plecos. This is just my normal pleco tank, brown plecos. Albino angelfish with just standard plecos again. My feeder goldfish tank. I don't feed them, but I use them to cycle my initial tanks. And since they did that for me, now they earn their full-time place in the fish warehouse. So they get their own 40-gallon tank. It's just them in there, no other companions. And then these are the fish. That's another blue smoky, real pretty. He just got beat up a few times, so he got a few battle wounds on him. And then this was my 55-gallon community tank at my house. I just brought in here. Got a couple potted plants in there and different things. So there's all different kinds of fish in there. But that pretty much wraps it up for all the videos, for all the tanks. This is just the refugium. And so hopefully you guys enjoyed the 2 videos. And I will be doing a video, just doing a tour of the warehouse soon. And also I have a shrimp special coming up, so stay tuned for that. And till then, just keep on shrimping, guys. And I appreciate all the love and support you guys show me. Every time I make a video and don't make a video, you guys are always riding me and trying to get me to make one. So I appreciate you guys. So thank you very much for everyone that watches these videos as I drop a net on the ground. But you guys make it a great week, and I'll talk to you guys soon.